Hey guys, let's get more news about Steelers, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Steelers reject Bears trade request for coach Mike Tomlin. Just days after Pittsburgh Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin confirmed he plans to stay in Pittsburgh, his name is still getting attention from other teams. According to a source, both the Chicago Bears and at least one other team reached out to the Steelers to inquire about the possibility of trading for Tomlin. However, the Steelers have turned down these requests, informing teams that Tomlin's contract includes a no-trade clause, as first reported by ESPN. The interest from other teams comes only a few days after Tomlin told potential suitors to save your time. Tomlin, who signed a 3-year contract extension last year to become one of the NFL's highest-paid coaches, has been leading Pittsburgh since 2007. The Steelers are known for being patient with their coaching staff, having had only 3 head coaches since 1969. Despite the Steelers' 5th consecutive first-round playoff exit, the team has no interest in moving on from Tomlin. The Bears have been speeding up their coaching search in recent days, even conducting an in-person interview with former Dallas Cowboys coach Mike McCarthy on Wednesday. They also interviewed Steelers offensive coordinator Arthur Smith on Wednesday, marking their 11th interview. At least the Bears tried. Reaching out to the Steelers about Tomlin's availability is part of the Bears' broad coaching search. However, Pittsburgh's response was clear: they're not letting Tomlin go. That said, it's good that the Bears made the attempt. This shows they're serious about finding the right coach, especially under President-CEO Kevin Warren and General Manager Ryan Poles. That said, the Bears are still looking for their 6th head coach since 2012. Tomlin's coaching record isn't much better than Mike McCarthy's, and McCarthy could play a significant role in developing quarterback Caleb Williams. Under Tomlin, the Steelers have had 4 offensive coordinators since 2018, and life after Ben Roethlisberger has been difficult. The Steelers' search for their next quarterback continues, with neither Kenny Pickett, the 20th overall pick in 2022, nor Russell Wilson helping to solve their issues this season. Every year after the Steelers lose in the first round of the playoffs, rumors swirl about whether Tomlin might be on the move. However, it seems both Tomlin and the Steelers are committed to staying together for the long term. The Steelers are known for their patience, valuing consistency more than any other team in the NFL. Remember, after a humiliating playoff loss to the Buffalo Bills last season, the organization gave Tomlin a 3-year contract extension and a raise. After 7 years without a playoff win, they showed confidence in him, so it seems unlikely they would part ways now. Even though Tomlin's popularity has dipped and he is nearing a decade without a postseason victory, his job security remains strong. Tomlin's no-trade clause and his public comments show that he's dedicated to Pittsburgh and believes he can lead the team to success. Bears general manager Ryan Poles has said the team will look at all possibilities to find the best coach for the job. As shown by the wide range of candidates they've interviewed, the Bears aren't ruling out any options. Kevin Warren, the Bears' president, has praised the team's appeal, from the fans to the history to the available salary cap space and the young quarterback in Caleb Williams. If he believes this is a prime coaching opportunity, he should make bold moves. The key question is, who else did the Bears contact? This isn't just about whether Tomlin would be a good fit, he'd definitely be the best coach the Bears have had since Mike Ditka, and McCarthy and Pete Carroll, who have also interviewed, would be solid choices as well. Regardless, it shows that the Bears are serious about improving. Though a trade for Tomlin is highly unlikely, it's encouraging to see that the Bears are willing to be aggressive. One thing to watch for, though, is if their broad search causes them to lose a good candidate because they're taking too long to make a decision. While it's not a concern yet, the clock could start ticking once in-person interviews ramp up next week. Pittsburgh Steelers making big change with highly touted offensive tackle. The Pittsburgh Steelers seem set to make a change with offensive tackle Broderick Jones. Steelers insider Ray Fittipaldo believes that with the impending departure of four-year starting left tackle Dan Moore Jr., the Steelers will look to shift 2023 first-round pick Broderick Jones to left tackle, his natural position. Moore has been the starting left tackle for 4 seasons, but the Steelers want to move Broderick Jones to the left side and insert Troy Fautanu as their right tackle. That makes Moore expendable, Fittipaldo wrote. Jones has played nearly all his NFL games at right tackle, despite that not being his natural side. The plan this year was to shift Jones over to that side, but Troy Fautanu's season-ending injury foiled that plan, and Jones played at right tackle for the entire season instead. Now, the Steelers seem ready to shift him back to left tackle. Jones allowed the second most sacks by NFL offensive tackle this season, only behind Dan Moore Jr. Whether Jones takes a huge step or not will decide if the Steelers can have the success along the offensive line they want after pouring massive resources into fixing the unit. Should Steelers have interest in Sam Darnold? Sam Darnold lost in the same round of the playoffs as the Steelers did this year. While both suffered letdowns, would they be better together? Perhaps more simply, is Sam Darnold the Steelers' best, or least bad, option at quarterback? The team ostensibly intends to overturn every stone to look for answers this offseason, including free agency. Besides the Steelers' own Russell Wilson and Justin Fields, Sam Darnold is the biggest name in the quarterback market. That market will eventually include Kirk Cousins and possibly Aaron Rodgers, too, but neither Cousins nor Rodgers looked particularly spry last season. Steelers HC Mike Tomlin sure loves pedigree and isn't afraid of a reclamation project. That's partly what Justin Fields is as a former 11th overall pick, though they didn't add him as an immediate starter. If the Steelers were to sign Sam Darnold, it would be because they intend him to start at least 17 games plus a playoff run. Darnold signed a 1-year, $10 million contract as a backup with the Vikings, while the Steelers signed Wilson for peanuts. Again, they both got just as far, though that might only be because Darnold played in a tougher division. If they earned the first-round bye and home field advantage, who knows? In all, Darnold went 14-3 this season. He was .361 .45 passing for 4,319 yards, with 35 touchdowns to 12 interceptions. It was comfortably the best season of his career, but he had a Steelers-like finish. In the season finale to determine the division, he completed just 44% of his passes and did not throw a touchdown. He wasn't much better in their playoff loss. But there is no question Darnold had a better season than Wilson or Fields did for the Steelers. Depending on the asking price, how seriously should they look at him as an alternative to running it back? They can hardly be convinced of their ability to win a Super Bowl based on what they had last year. And realistically speaking, Darnold might be their best chance for 2025 to upgrade the position. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Sam Darnold? Leave your opinion in the comments.